Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Bros 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975, and welcome to the Wednesday vlog, which means two things. It's Wednesday, and I've just had breakfast, so yeah, I didn't learn, and I didn't bring my Pepsi Max up, so not only do I have a gacky throat, really throat already, I don't have any aspartame to help preserve my bones for future generations. There's a question up there. It's, do you make videos, reviews, or do you make videos for you? Now, I talked about this a couple of years ago to some degree, and it's interesting because I got a message and how what I like to call observational or interesting subjects, you know, keep coming back to based on, you know, I don't know, new subscribers or just people, you know, having a penny drop moment and noticing something about, you know, the way you make your videos and the views you get. But yeah, so I was asked, which is, you know, I can't help but notice that your highest viewed videos are your vlogs, your kind of nostalgic vloggy waffles, your pickups, and your top 10s. Why don't you just concentrate on these to always have a higher view count than what you get on the other videos? Because some of the gameplay seem to be quite low. Like I said, this has come up. Actually, this has come up a few times, and obviously the higher views would probably make you gain more subs. The simple reason for that is I make whatever I want to make at the time. Actually, before I get into that, let's get to the fact that you could, if you make a video, right, and it's got really high views compared to other ones, so you think that's the way to go. I don't think you. I don't know, actually, I think you would lose something along the way to constantly try and replicate something or to fall specific. Sure, there are vloggers out there, and while I pride myself on having one vlog a week and being a vlogger of sorts, I'm not a religious everyday vlogger. That takes a very specific talent and a lot of work. But I think if you constantly try and do, you know, like, you hit the nail on the head with a vlog, you know, on a particular subject, so you try and always emulate, you know, that level of views. First of all, I think there's going to be a huge amount of pressure on you, and you're just going to be constantly put it on yourself to always achieve that. Second of all, I think to some degree, these are just my thoughts, that's why I'm asking you, I'd like to know yours. Surely it might feel like you're going through the motions, as opposed to, when I do a vlog, it's a question that has to fall into my lap, pop into my head, by sheer fluke, by complete accident. See something on TV, talk to a friend, read a newspaper, you know, see someone else's video and just go, actually, that's a really good, you know, topic to talk about, and I want to give my thoughts on it. To, you know, to have to do one every day just to be, you know, going through the process of being that person who religiously puts, you know, content out every day and stuff like that, because I do, but to you know, achieve that timetable by, you know, not having a question that naturally appears as such. I don't think the enthusiasm, the passion, and the love that you would have when you know, you first just did one by sheer fluke because you had something to talk about, looking for something to talk about, is entirely different. And yeah, I think something is removed from that. As I said, some people can do it. I can. I mean, I guess that's the people who do it for a living have that natural ability, that natural talent. But that's just my thoughts, you know. To constantly try and replicate something, that's not a natural process to me. Now, the reason I don't concentrate on those things is quite simple, because maybe they are higher viewed than other ones, and this is a cliche to say, but I don't really care about that. I'm not here to be popular, I'm not here to make a living, I'm not here to win any awards. I'm here to have fun and, you know, talk to like-minded people. I've always said that. It's always been about the interaction. I don't sit there and think my next one must, you know, break records. And it comes back to what I just said, which is, I don't know why the videos I have that are highly viewed, like my top 10 videos and my N64 graphic comparison video. That thing just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. I don't know why. I just set out to make it at the time because it was something that was really interesting for me to make. And that comes back to what I said, which is, you know, I like to talk about stuff that I have something to say on that. I have a bit of passion on. So why do I do gameplays? Why do I do gameplays when they are clearly, you know, unless it's a really, really obscure game, or, you know, like a dodgy hooky one or something like that, you like, you know, Sonic on the NES and stuff like that. Why do I do gameplays when, you know, particularly like on the ZX Spectrum, which is, you know, a very niche machine and only known to us in the UK, when they get so few views? Bottom line is because I really, really enjoy them and I'm in the moment. And again, while it's a gameplay and you can't see me, you can just hear me because I'm in the moment. There's hopefully that passion, enjoyment and enthusiasm coming through. And also I like the spontaneity, I can't say the word, you know what I mean, of doing it, because even I watch those videos back and just think, holy shit, I said that. And sometimes I even laugh at myself. I'm not saying I'm a funny motherfucker, I'm just saying I can't believe I said that. That's funny in all the wrong senses of the word. I also want to share them with people, because if I, you know, there are a few people, even though they're, you know, really like lowly viewed, I was going to say poorly viewed, but no, any view is good, people. And I don't mean that in a popularity way, I just mean because you've connected with someone. You know, any view, you connected with someone. Maybe someone who didn't know anything about it, which is why I do my ZX Spectrum gameplay videos. Maybe you've opened their eyes to a whole new world, which is, you know, someone on the other side of the globe, which is, what the hell is a ZX Spectrum? Look how crude it is. And then, you know, look how many games there are. Why, you know, they drill down. Why do so many people speak so highly of it? That's, you know, that's why I do gameplay videos. Just, I don't know, I feel like not only do I enjoy them, but I'm proud of the Spectrum. I'm proud that was the machine that I grew up with. I didn't make it or anything like that. I know that. I never programmed for it, but I'm proud that I owned a Spectrum. I'm proud that it was my first machine, and I'm proud that I love it and can call it one of my favourite machines. And I want to, you know, it's like playground wars to some degree. I want to show that off. I want to share my pride of that machine, and that comes down to other gameplays when I find really, really obscure ones, or when I do gameplays of arcade machines that I absolutely loved as a kid. You know, it's just putting it out there and just showing your enthusiasm, your absolute nostalgia, and more importantly, at least for me, which is telling a story of it, you know, telling the process of how I first played that game, what I played it on, where I played it, you know, like those arcades I always talk about, Minehead and Westwood Ho. I can still smell those arcades. I can still smell fish and chips, I can still smell CM. In the case of Minehead, I can still smell lots of things I wish I still couldn't smell them. So it's, I'm not really, you know, I don't really want to just be that guy who just goes, hey, that worked, people like this, again, and maybe it will be what's, you know, maybe it will continue, and maybe I could do it every day without losing enthusiasm. But no, you know what, it's an old statement, but a change is as good as a rest. And I like mixing it up, and I like doing lots and lots of different videos, you know. Yeah, gameplays get, you know, not many views, but I fucking love them. They're my favourite videos to make. Pickup videos get shit tons of views, and I do like doing them because I only try and buy stuff that I'm really, you know, curious as to play because I've heard great things about it, or I have played or have an attachment to. And so again, I can tell a story, because that's what I like watching people's pickup videos, like, you know, that whole sort of process of, you know, once picking up nostalgia and, you know, reminiscing about it. But then there's the, you know, the practical logistical side of things, which is you can't do pickup videos forever. Well, you can if you're rich. I'm not rich. And also, to do something continuously, it's like, I love the World Cup, I love the Euros. Yes, we were shit in both of them. I love the fact that even though I love football, you've got these really, really big events. But then if they came more often, then doesn't that reduce the sort of impact, or, you know, how much people are geared up to something? I'm not saying starve your audience, but, you know, not is it a logistical thing or money thing, but also, I don't know, I would lose interest in doing it. Even if I had all the money in the world, I would lose interest in doing it. So, you know, top 10s as well. Top 10s, I like doing top 10s. Can't do them all the time. Run out of machines for stars. So, you know, do you do videos reviews or do you do it for you? I can quite frankly, honestly say I do it for me. Again, I'd love to know what you think. There is nothing wrong with an answer. An answer is obviously, taste is subjective, and an answer is unique to every individual. But I do it for me. If I get views, I'm extremely, and this is the key point, I'm extremely grateful for them. You know, I don't know why people watch my stuff, I really don't. But at the same time, I don't bang it out there and expect anything. I just do something and say, do you know what, this is what I want to do it, upload it, and fire it out there. You know, that's even, you know, for making videos, that's the more fun part, which is you just do what you want to do that was in your head at that day, in that moment, and then read the comments, because that's when, you know, this interaction with people comes in and makes the whole thing, you know, a wonderful experience. So, you know, like I said, this has come up before, and since it's come up again, because I still do gameplay videos, and apparently they're still really weak. So yeah, I'd love to know what you think, but I can honestly say I don't do anything for views. I do it hopefully to share something that I'm really passionate about with other people, and make new friends, and, you know, open people's eyes to stuff they may not have heard of, and if they enjoy it along the way, brilliant. But I don't do it to score a massive amount of views. It's really got away from me, even by my standards. Anyway, as always, I would love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. I was almost going to say I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see you later.